We are M&M Life on Purpose, and we want to welcome you back to our channel. We began our Northern Ireland road trip with a visit to the Giant's Causeway, but there's still more to see as you're traveling around the Causeway coastal route and the Antrim coast. After looking for Elephant Rock near White Park Bay, our next stop is Carrick-a-rede rope bridge, first constructed by salmon fishermen in 1755.
It's a long way. You're going to have to toss me.
The trail itself is only about 1.5 miles round trip, but I would recommend checking out their website for further accessibility information. I'll leave a link for you in the description below. It's been a hiking boot kind of day, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Whew, look at this view. You say this reminds you of the
Oregon coast, yeah.
Visitors to Carrick-a-rede who just wish to take in the coastal views can park their vehicles in the parking lot for a fee. If you wish to actually cross the bridge to the island, there is an additional fee. Money goes to a good cause, however. It supports the National Trust, which maintains and keeps this area accessible for visitors. Tickets may be purchased in advance online, or they may be purchased on site. However, do keep in mind the time of year in which you are traveling. Tickets can sell out during busy seasons.
Bolaram, prepare to meet Kali in hell.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo-hoo!
I'm looking down.
Oh, don't do that! No, no! Oh my gosh! This rope bridge was once a vital part of the local fishing industry. Fishing nets were originally set out by boat, attached to the land, and then spread out in an arc to catch the salmon. Fishermen originally constructed the bridge so that they could more easily access the island in order to check on their nets. Swinging 100 feet above the sea, this plank and wire bridge helps you go across the 60-foot chasm to the Carrick-a-rede Island. If you're traveling with someone who likes to make rope bridges swing, they're simply going to add to the exhilaration during your crossing. However, the bridge does move without any additional assistance, so expect that during your visit. Occasionally, the bridge will be closed temporarily due to high winds. A fun fact about this area is that when you cross the bridge, you're also crossing the mouth of an ancient volcano. If you look back at the mainland, you can see dark rock forming pillars up the white chalk. This rock is basalt, which is cooled lava that erupted from the Carrick-a-rede volcano over 60 million years ago. I say, it's a right stiff wind. Woo! So we have another jumper. I think I'll just wait for a little bit here and let this group continue. Before leaving Carrick-a-rede Rope Bridge, stop by the Visitor Center and areas for a bathroom break, snacks, hot drink, or for a souvenir bridge crossing certificate for a small fee. Our next stop is the dark Hedges. This beautiful avenue of beech trees was planted by the Stuart family in the 18th century and was intended to impress visitors to their Georgian mansion, Grace Hill House. Game of Thrones fans might recognize this as the setting for the King's Road. This site is very popular and parking is very difficult. We did a drop-off and a pickup just to be able to get our photos. Our second Game of Thrones site were the Caves of Cushendun. Finding a parking place can be tricky here as well. We were able to park at the beach area, found the goat statue, and continued looking for clues. Go past the fisherman's cottage. When you get to this point, you can either go to the left and walk along the beach. When we arrived here, the tide was high and this was not safe. So you can go to the right and there is a much nicer built up path. There are two smaller little caves off to your right as you follow the trail. The sea caves were the setting for the Stormlands in the Game of Thrones. And the appropriateness of this is fairly evident, especially if you arrive at the caves on a day where it's rather stormy. One notable scene filmed here was when Melisandre gave birth to the Shadow Assassin, and a second was during the famous battle in Season 8 between Jaime Lannister and Euron Greyjoy.
Red sandstone. Huh.
I don't know how deep it goes. Well, it looks like it stops.
I think it does.
Good enough for me. Same story. It's like
This goes back in there a little bit where the water has carved it out. Let go.
not much.
Wow, but look how beautiful this is. Let me see if I can wipe off my camera lens a bit.
think it was so.
Correctly, Antrim Coast, Coastal Highway, northeast coast of Northern Ireland. And this is a 2-lane road.
We were very fortunate with the weather during our UK road trip, and today was one of the few days that we actually experienced rain. The Antrim coast is really a beautiful place to drive. There's ruins along the highways and cliffs and all kinds of coastal views, and we made the best of it on a grand, soft, rainy day. It was very exciting getting to visit Northern Ireland, but we're not quite finished. We're going to head back to the bed and breakfast, get up early for a short hike, and then head back across the water to Scotland. Stay with us.